Hello, welcome to Let's Cook at Home with artificial artist Lyric Jones. Today's video will be a open box for the Oster ExpressBake bread maker. Now, as you can see, the box is gone. I had to move some things around and I needed the space, so I had to throw away the box. But I have not used the bread maker. And what's so sad is that I've had this bread maker longer than I realized I've had. I had to look it up. I thought I bought it from Amazon. Typically when I buy appliances and things, that's where I get it from. So I go on Amazon and I'm scrolling and I'm scrolling and I'm checking my history and I do not see this bread maker. And I'm like, you know what? Let me check Walmart. And there she was. It took a second to find it because I bought it in November of 2022. So, she's a couple of years old, okay, but she's still new, all right? I've never plugged her in. She's still got a little cap on the end. She's still got paperwork and stuff inside of her. I've never used her, but I made some tomato soup the other day, and I ran out of bread. And I thought today would be a good day to plug her in and use her, okay? Now, I'm hoping that everything is in here, all right? I see paperwork and things, but when I read the comments, there were a few people that said that their bread maker arrived with no instructions. I'm hoping that when I go in here and start taking out what's in here, that we have instructions. Let's find out. All right, let's open it up and see what we got. Okay, so during initial use of this appliance, some slight smoke and or odor may be detected. This is normal and should go away after a few uses. Okay, so we got that. So let me go to my original order. This is the Oster ExpressBake bread maker. It's supposed to make bread in under 1 hour, okay, with the easy bake option. Okay, so let's see what we got in this box. Okay, I don't know what that is, so let's get it all open first. Let's get it all open. Well, I should have let you see. Let me let you see the front of it. She's a pretty girl. Okay? So this is the front of it. And this is the top. Alright? She got a little weight to her. She's not super heavy, but she got a little weight to it. Alright? So let me turn it back around and see what else I got in here. Alright? Like that's it. I don't know how to get that out, but I'm going to leave that alone. So inside is the pan. Okay, I tried to pull it out, but maybe I have to plug it in. So I'm going to, after all is said and done, I'm going to wipe it out. I'm going to wipe it out before we actually use it. But let's see what we got in here. Okay, measuring cup. I'm going to tell you what I don't see. I don't see any instructions. Oh my God. I may have to Google because I'm not going to know how to make actual bread because this is it. all the paperwork. There's nothing else in here. And this bread container, it doesn't just pull out. So I'm assuming I have to plug it in and push a button in order to release it. But there truly are no instructions. This is it. We have measuring cup, measuring spoons. I'm assuming that this is to pull the bread out. This is the blade to mix it, because you're supposed to be able to do everything within this in one container. I can't even get this open. I don't even know what it is. This is what I mean. Now, isn't this ironic? Of all the times I've received instructions for things and I throw them away and don't read them, but now I actually want instructions and we don't have any. So, what I'm going to do, I'm going to see if I can Google it. Alright? See if I can find some instructions. I may even have to go to Amazon and I'm going to look up this model and see if I can find directions on what to do. Alright? I'll be back. Okay. So I had to do a little bit of research. I'm going to tell you ahead of time, we're going to make a mess. Alright? It's going to be a mess. Now, I don't know how long me and this bread maker are going to work out. I don't know, for the simple fact that I don't have the recipe book. So I think what I will do, I'm going to contact Oster and ask them to mail me a book. Now, I did not go to their website. I went to Amazon and I watched a couple of the customers who posted videos. The one guy named Michael, we're going to follow Mike's recipe. I also went to Google. So, but Mike told how to use it, but he didn't say how much of anything. Alright, so I'm really paying the price right now. I'm paying the price for all the videos that I've made that I did not measure. I never told you the measurements of things. Okay, so now I see how annoying that can be when you really don't know what you're doing. Okay, so forget it. We're going to make a mess. We're going to figure it out. Okay, and the best thing I can say is if you order one of these, order it from Amazon. I didn't see anybody on Amazon saying that they didn't get instructions with theirs. And even some people did say that they got instructions, but the instructions didn't tell a whole lot. Okay? Now, I am on a video. This isn't actually a video. This is a recipe, okay, for bread makers in general. I looked up recipes, tried to find a recipe book for this specific one, but I didn't dig hard, okay? So I'm not saying that it's not there. I'm pretty sure that once I sit still and really go through it, I probably will find it. It's just, I really want to do this and get it over with, okay? I want to see what it do. Even if I mess up, so what? I'll learn. Again, I watched this guy on Amazon, and he told about this. This is what you put in your nuts and raisins and things like that, and you put it on the machine, and the machine will, at a certain point, dispense of the ingredients, okay? But what he did say was when he used it, this part doesn't go back up. So it ruined the rising process of the bread. So it got stuck when the yeast in the bread started to rise. It got stuck in the door. So the rest of the bread cooked, but the top part of it was messed up because the air escaped out of it. And he took a picture of it. It was somewhat unattractive. So for me, I think that I'm just going to add my ingredients in the mix. Okay, so this recipe that I found, again, is not specifically for this one. So what I'm going to do is merge the two worlds. I'm going to merge the things that he said with the ingredients. Okay, now for this one, what he said is that you add all your dry ingredients first, adding your yeast last. Okay, now I did buy this yeast from Amazon, and I will post it. I'll post it. Okay, so when you check the title and all that little stuff underneath the video, I will have a link to Amazon bread maker. Okay, because Walmart, whatever, okay, we're done. Walmart is where I got it, but Amazon had way more information. So I'm going to post their link for this bread maker. Okay, and I did buy this yeast, and this particular yeast says it works great in bread makers. Okay, so this is Premium Gold Instant Dry Yeast, Scratch. I'm assuming that that's the brand name. It can make sourdoughs, sweet dough and sourdough bread. So it's excellent for buns, cinnamon buns, pretzels, sweet breads, danishes, Hawaiian buns, raisin, something, I don't know what that is, and croissant. So it breads, okay? And it says no need for water. You can add Gold Instant Dry Yeast. It works great in bread machines, and it's a perfect substitute for active dry yeast. Active dry yeast is what comes in those little packs, and you have to wet it and let it sit for it to become active. Now, I do have some of that. I just don't know where it is right now. I don't. As you can see, I have a new kitchen, okay? So I haven't really cooked in here enough to have things where I need it. I go buy what I need and I cook it and I'm done with it. But now that we are going to get back on the road to Let's Cook at Home, I have to have things in arm's reach, so then I will know better where to do things. So I'm still setting the kitchen up. Okay, you like the new island? Isn't that nice? Isn't that nice? We have evolved. Let's Cook at Home has evolved. Okay, so let's get back to this bread. Okay, so I wiped it out. I'm going to put this on anyway, just because it has a hole there. So we're going to put it in. When I figure out which way it goes. Okay, so that goes on like that. Let's plug it up and see. Now, when he had him, as in Mike, whoever you are, bless your heart, I appreciate you for making your video, because I don't know what type of mess we're going to make in here today, but you got me started, okay? So we got it plugged in, okay? Let me see. Oh, I almost lost her. Hold on. Okay. Hold on, I want this around this pole. Okay. All right. So let's see what we're going to do here. So it says I need my yeast. It says I need a sweetener. I can choose sugar, honey, or maple syrup. So I have sugar. It says oil. Okay. So I have coconut oil, and it's solid. I do have some grapeseed oil that I have never opened. Let's open that up. Maybe we'll use this instead because it's a liquid. My coconut oil is solid. And it doesn't say, it just says oil. Let's open that up. It says you need flour, all-purpose or bread flour. I do have, I got self-rising and I do have all-purpose. So if I use self-rising, I would assume that I would not need the yeast. I don't know. Should we roll the dice, y'all? And use the self-rising? No. We're gonna go ahead and use the we're gonna use the yeast because I bought it. Okay. So it says bread machine yeast, avoid active dry yeast if possible. To use it, you must proof it before baking this bread. Okay, so that's if you have the little packs and you got to put the warm water in it and let it sit. I didn't buy that, okay? Now, these directions say to add the wet ingredients to the bread pan. But Mike on Amazon said to put in all the dry ingredients first. Okay? Now again, even with this recipe, they're still not telling me a cup, 2 cups, 3 cups, no cups. They're not telling me how much of anything to use for the particular recipe. So, essentially, we're going to wing it. Alright? We're going to wing it. Let's see what these buttons look like. Let me go back to Amazon. Okay? Let's go back. Let's go back to my video. Okay? So let me scroll down. Hold on. I can move this over here. I don't want to obstruct your view. Hold on, let me move this over and let's put this here. So let's see, let me scroll down. It's the exact same one. Remember I said she wasn't that heavy? She weighs 10.2 pounds. So she got a little something to her, but she's not weighing you down type of heavy. Okay, we hand washed, thank God, because that's what I did. Alright, so let's get back down to Mike's video. Alright, so we're going to open this up. Let's open it up. Alright, now we're going to wish for the best, okay? We're going to wish for the best. I'm going to have in my mind that this could go really wrong, but I'm also going to have more that we're going to figure it out. I'm going to learn from trial and error, okay? I'm not going to return it. I've already made up my mind I'm not going to return it. Well, you know, I can't return it anyway. I don't even have the box for it, but I'm not going to get rid of it because I am notorious for dropping things off at the St. Vincent de Paul and, you know, the thrift stores. I will drop things off if I don't want it no more. If don't nobody else want it, I will donate it. But I am going to pledge to figure out this bread maker. But today, we're going to be unattractive with it, okay? So, I'm going to go back to Mike's video.
Hey, this is Michael, and this is my quick review of the Oster bread maker. I've made about 6 loaves of bread in this machine so far, and I'm just so pleased. It's just super easy to make this.
Alright, now I don't know if you all can hear him, but Mike said he done made 6 loaves in his. Whenever he made this video, he had made 6 loaves of bread in it, and he is ecstatic about it. He really likes it. Okay, so that's good hope. Let me get a, Again, truly unorganized in my kitchen. I don't know where I have put things. So give me a second here. I found my measuring cup. Let me get my measuring cup. Okay. Okay. So this is a 1 cup measuring cup. Now I've had these hanging up here a while. They look kind of gross. I'm going to wipe that out. I'm going to wipe that out before I put any flour in that. So let's wipe that out real quick. Y'all forgive me, okay? Give me a minute. I got to get warmed up. It's been a while since I did some Let's Cook at Home videos. I cook. Now, I cook and I post things on my Let's Cook at Home Facebook page. But I have not made a video for you all in some time. So I'm still getting things arranged and getting used to my new space and our new kitchen. So just bear with me. We're going to figure it out, okay? So let me dry this. Let me hit this with a dryer. Okay? So I'm going to just guess, and I'm going to put in 1 cup of this all-purpose flour. Okay? So let's put in 1 cup of flour. Alright? So that's 1 cup of flour. I'm going to put that in there. Alright? Put that to the side. Put this to the side. My scissors. I know he said to add this in last. Okay. Alright, let's go back to Mike. Let's see what he's talking about.
This, especially coming from a sourdough bread background, which takes basically all day to make a few loaves of bread. This takes just a few minutes of preparation, and then the rest is just automatically done by the bread maker. So actually today I'm making the French countryside bread. It's a 2-pound loaf.
Okay. Now what I'm going to do, he does have the recipe book. So I'm going to screenshot this recipe right here, and let's see if I have the things that he, let's see if I have. Well, that was a terrible picture. Let's go back and do it again. Amazon. Okay, let me take another screenshot. Okay. All right. So now let's see what we got here. All right. So he made a French countryside bread, which is 2 pounds, a 2-pound loaf. So he needs 1 3/8 cup of water, 1 1/2 teaspoons of vegetable oil or olive oil, 1 1/2 teaspoons of salt, 4 cups of flour, 1 tablespoon of sugar, and 1 3/4 teaspoons of active dry yeast. Okay, so again, he used a little pack. We're not going to use that little pack. All right, but we will switch out. We're going to use it anyway. I'm keeping the grapeseed. I have olive oil over there, but I don't want to use it. So we need 1 3/8 cup of water. Hold on. Okay. How y'all been? Everybody been alright? Like I said, I know it's been a while since I've done a video. But, y'all know how I am. I live life. I be out here. Okay. Alright. So that's 1. Oh, I never, wait a minute. What did he say? 3/8. Okay. Alright, I got that. Okay. Then we need 1.5 teaspoons of vegetable oil. Here's 1. Okay, I'll half of that. And then 1.5 teaspoons of salt. Alright, we got salt. And we got our, let's do our 4 cups of flour. Alright, so I put in 1. Two. 3. I'm almost scared to put the 1 here. 4. Okay. 1 tablespoon of sugar. I still want to use the honey. Okay. I do. And I think he's probably using the sugar for the yeast. So I'm going to hold off and putting the honey in because I'm going to add all the dry in first. Because that was what he said to do first. Okay, so I'm going to set this to the side. Make sure that this is open. And it's not. Okay. Alright. Put this back. Put it there. Okay. And we got the yeast. Alright. So it says measure and add liquid ingredients to the bread pan. Measure and add dry ingredients, except yeast, to the bread pan. Oh. He did his different. He really did. And I'm just going to go by what he did. Okay. So we will add the yeast in last. So let's add in our salt. I have Celtic sea salt. So that's 1. Okay, half of that. Okay, and then we're going to add in, well, this says sugar. You know what? Use your finger to form a hole in the flour where you will pour the yeast. Yeast must never come into contact with the liquid when you are adding the ingredients. Measure your yeast carefully and pour it into the well. Alright, give me a, let's use a spoon. I'm going to mix this flour up. with the salt because I got a feeling that I'm about to do whatever I want to do. Because we are treading very close to the edge of foolishness. And since we on the edge, we might as well just go. So what difference does it make if I follow all the instructions now? I've already done half-assed. Just because I didn't have the damn book. Okay? So I got the salt in there. This is dry yeast. Alright? I have a different yeast than he had. Alright? So let's see how much. Where was the yeast at again? Smells weird. Okay. It's in there. Alright? Like I said, his yeast is different than mine. Mine is dry.
I don't think I was supposed to do that, but I got nervous. So I did. Alright, I'm going to leave it alone now. I promise I am. I'm going to leave it alone. Because it's got like 3 hours or something it's supposed to roll. This is not the setting that I wanted. I wanted to do the hour one, but he chose the bread that he wanted to choose, so I'm going to leave it.
Alright, so I added in all the ingredients, and I did it my way, okay? So, I don't know what's going to happen, so the machine, she has gotten quite quiet now. I guess it has to sit for it to rise. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I really don't know. It doesn't look well inside of here. There is no ball formed. There's nothing happening. It's mixed, and I added in some sunflower seeds. I don't know. So I'm gonna close it back, and I'm just gonna leave it alone. It's on. And it stopped on its own. So I'm going to leave it. I'm going to leave it alone and see what happens. If it stays quiet for the next 30 minutes, then I'm going to unplug it and just start the whole process over with the ingredients that's in there. I'm not going to throw anything away. But I don't know. I don't even know.
She has a little over an hour to go. I don't know. I do not know.
All right. 44 minutes. It's starting to rise. It doesn't look bad. You know what? Y'all better appreciate me. Y'all better appreciate me. I am taking it for you. Do you understand what's happening right here? Look, you don't need instructions. You need a recipe book, but you don't need instructions. Why? Because right on top of the actual door, it says basic for a basic bread. 1. When we hit that menu button, remember when Mike from Amazon was saying that he wanted the French bread that we're making now, and he put in 5. Right here at the top, it says basic 1. So I will put in 1 for a basic bread. For whole grain bread, I will put in 2. For express bake, that was what I wanted. Express, okay? 3. That's all I had to put in. Gluten-free, 4. French, 5. Sweet bread, 6. Oatmeal bread, 7. I think I read on there that it makes yogurt and dough you can bake. That's a 10. A cake is 11. And evidently she makes jam. That's 11. Okay? So you really don't need the instruction book. Okay? You don't. You really don't need it. This snapped right on. We gonna keep going, because I'm still hoping that when it's done, the loaf pan pops up some kind of way, because I had to figure out how to get that out. I know what this is for now. This is, you see where I had to put my hand inside of the mixture, because the little paddle, I was supposed to connect it before I put in my flour, and I forgot. So once you put that in, according to Mike on the Amazon video, the little paddle will bake inside of the bread, and you use this little hook to pull it out. That's all this is for. This is not complicated. Now that I am calming down, it was new and you panic and you overthink things. I really did overthink this and did not look at what was right in front of my face. 1 through 12 is telling you what number. Okay, now granted, an instruction book would have made it easier, but for people who want to throw the instruction book out, the numbers or what number you need to put in on your menu is there. The color, now that is written on here, how the pound, 1.5 pounds, 2 pounds, that's on there. As far as the loaf, you can do the timer where it will start to bake at a certain time. Okay, so you can put all your ingredients in, but set it for a timer and go on and do other things, and then it'll automatically come on and start the process. Okay, I made this truly harder than what it is. Okay, but we're going to find out how well it tastes after it's said and done. So I'll be back. Well, the alarm went off. I don't even know what to do. I'm going to open it. Well, I did hit medium for the color. It looked light skinned to me. It don't look medium. But let me get a, let's see if it'll come out of here. I don't know how to get it out. Now Mike told what that HHH stands for. I don't know how to get it out of here. Oh, okay. Again, I'm making things harder than what they need to be. Yes, I'm making things harder. I'm overthinking. Okay? That's what I'm doing. I'm overthinking. Now it's light. So I think next time I'm going to go with dark. on. Hold on. Oh, my little paddle didn't even, it didn't stay in there. It stayed on there. Now, it didn't mix well. And it may be because I didn't put the paddle in when I was supposed to, or maybe I was supposed to put the liquid in first, because this is flour. That's all flour. Because his didn't look like this. This is all a clump of flour. So y'all know I gotta make another one, right? I do. I gotta make another one because I don't appreciate this. I don't appreciate this. Yeah, it's just flour that didn't mix well. But the actual bread is not bad. It's not bad at all. Let me clean all this up, and then we're gonna get back to this. Okay? Let me clean this up. I'll be right back. Okay. Now I had to scrape some of those clumps of flour. You know, I'm starting to think, like I said, you know, I came into this raw. Y'all seen from the beginning how we got in here with no instructions, okay? So I'm going to say with no instructions, it ain't half bad, all right? It ain't half bad. But I think going forward, I know it says that it will mix it, but I think that I'm going to pre-mix it and then pour it in. Or I will try to put the water in first and then add the dry ingredients on top and see how that comes out. But let's cut it. I put some coconut oil in my skillet. I'm going to put a little bit of butter in there when we're ready to put this in, and it's warm. Let's cut it. Now honestly, I made bread in my rice cooker, and this is almost what it looks like. This almost looks like the bread from when I cook it in the rice cooker. It's good and hot. Woo, hot. I'm going to cut it. It's good, but let's toast it up. Let's toast it up in the skillet. Let me put a little bit of butter in here. Turn that up a little bit. Let's try it out. Pushes down well. It's soft. It's not mushy. It's not falling apart. I think had I had done it correctly, it probably would have came out a whole lot better. But honestly, like I said, another day I'll add that on the list to show you all how to make bread in your rice cooker, because this is about what it looks like, to be honest. Let's cut another piece. I'm gonna cut a thinner piece. Now mind you, it's still hot. I probably need to leave it alone and let it sit and cool off before I start hacking on it. Yeah, because it's way too hot. So it needs a minute to cool off. So I'm going to leave it. I'm going to let it sit right there. We're going to fry up these though because I want my soup. I've been waiting all day to eat this. Let me turn the soup up. I've been waiting all day to eat. I haven't eaten anything all day. I had some chips. I'm making a mess. But, it don't taste bad. Like I said, if it wasn't for the clumps of flour, and it's not in this part, it's only on the outside. When I was, you seen the part in the video where I was trying to push it down? It just didn't mix well. I'm going to blame it on the pattern not being there. And I'm also going to say I should have put the water in first. But we live and we learn, don't we? It's good. Let me go ahead and fry these up. Okay? I'm going to fry them up and get my soup and stuff in a bowl. And then we will give it the LyricOriginals1 taste test. Alright? Yeah. Let me pay attention to this and then I'm going to come back. Alright? Alright. I've waited so long to eat. I'm hungry. So I'll get back with that soup. I went ahead and gave you some sausage and eggs. Let's try it out. That's some turkey sausage. With the eggs that I done overcooked already. I like my eggs runny. But the main point of this video is the bread. So, let's see. Now, I fried it up. It has a nice taste. I'm not mad at it, but again, it tastes like, it looks and tastes the same way it does when I fix it in my rice cooker. Now, I'm not dogging the bread maker. I'm not going to dog it at all. What I will do is call and get a recipe book sent here. And I will follow the recipe. I will follow exactly what it says. Now, mind you, I did what I wanted to do with this. But I'm going to give it another try. I ain't going to say, no, it's useless, don't use it. I'm not going to say that at all. All I'm saying is that what I'm eating right now, I've made in my rice cooker using my self-rising bread, my self-rising flour. So, I'm not impressed, but I'm not unimpressed either. Okay? This was an open box. We gave it a nice little try. It was trial and error. Hopefully, if you do decide to get one, that hopefully the mistakes I made in this one without having instructions, that you will be able to leap over that. It's good. Okay? So, it's supposed to make bread. It made bread. I'm going to let it sit out. Cover it up, but I'm going to let it sit out and kind of dry a little bit. But I want to try it again. I do. I want to try it again. I may try it again later on tomorrow. But I want to try it again. I'm going to try it again. So it's not a no. Keep the box. Make sure you have the recipe book. And the directions are really not that hard. That's all I can say. I really don't have anything else to say. I'm not mad at it. It's just I had to go about getting it to run all around the wrong way. But I'm going to try it again. Okay? So that's all I got for you. Okay? We're going to try it again. And I'll come back with an update, and I'll let you know when I get the recipe book, and I'll try it again. Okay? So that's it. Thank you for watching. I know it was painful at times. Alright? It was a little rough getting through it. It was funny to me, but it still was rough. Thank you. Thank you. And I hope that you come back and watch some more videos. I'm going to work on some more here in a while. I got a whole lot going on. I got a lot of projects. And but I like Let's Cook at Home. This is my buddy. I like this. But I have to get all my lights and equipment. I don't have all my things here, but I do have my camera, and I have one of my lamps. So I have to get some more, whatever. The bottom line is I'm back, okay? I really wasn't gone nowhere. I was just doing other stuff. But I'm back. And I will do better with getting some more videos out to you, okay? I have some more appliances that I have not opened. I got a wok that I know I bought way before I bought this rice maker. I got a new crock pot, and I have a electric skillet, and what else is over there? That might be it for new things that I have not opened. Oh, I have a new electric countertop stove. Remember the other one I used to use in the other videos? The knobs, the numbers on there wore off, and I was over it. So I bought a new one. It's out of the box too, but it's down there, still in the plastic. I haven't used it yet. So we have more open box videos to do, and I have some recipes this season. I'm going to, did you hear me say season? I think I'm all that. I said season. Oh my God. Alright, this go round, I'm going to do single videos where I make one item, because I know it can kind of get a little hard when I'm cooking a whole meal. So I will pick an item. If you all have any suggestions on what you want to see, or something that you would like to know how it's done or how you cook it, let me know in the comments. Okay? Now, go ahead and make your comment, but I have to approve your comment. You know, people get a little foolish out here, and I can't have all that foolishness disturbing the vibe on our channel, okay? So I have to approve it. But I'm going to do single items. I'm going to do a pecan pie. I'm going to do a sweet potato pie. I'm going to do a meatloaf. I'm going to do a potato salad. We're just going to focus on one thing. And that way, if it's something and you're cooking a meal and you say, oh my God, I need to know how to cook this, you can come to Let's Cook at Home, and I'm going to have it for you. Alright? So you let me know what you want to see, and I will get it up for you. Alright? Till next time, take care of yourself, take care of each other, and above all things, keep a lyric in your heart. Bye-bye.